Kezdtünk? Okay, then. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Let's start today also with a short warm-up and a series of exercises first, and then we will discuss what we've done and then how we can start and do similar activities with younger age. So I'm going to play repeatedly a melody, and I would like you just to stand up and start walking freely in the room, but try to find the pulsation of this music. But be attentive because I will change the tempo, okay? So you have to accustom your steps and just freely walk, okay? Now let's see. Start walking. Please do the same, but this time I would like you that while you are walking, try to change direction when you feel that the next phrase starts, okay? So change directions by phrases as you feel. Let's do again the same, but now I would like you that not just walk and change direction, but try clapping my melody. What is the rhythm of my bass? Did you recognize the rhythm of my bass? Is it the same what you are walking? Yes, it is. So now you still keep by walking the bass rhythm, but try clapping the melody's rhythm and change according to the phrases. I will be a little bit slower. Once more and go back to your chairs by the end of the melody. So try to arrive back your seat. Good, very good. Let's clap. Yes, thank you. Have a seat. Let's try. Sorry, I have to change my glasses. So please clap again, and let's try to decode with rhythm syllables this rhythm. Okay, these were the steps. Yeah, pa pa pam pa pa. What might it be? Ti. Excellent. Okay, and ti 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 ti. Excellent. Okay, now I will do similar rhythms on my body. I would like you to always echo back using exactly the same actions and try to say the rhythm syllables all the time. The beginning will be very simple. Now, ti ti ri ti 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 ri ti ti ri ti ti ri. Okay, my turn. I will keep the same length, but slightly I will change the pattern. I come here to see what I would like to change. Ti ti ri ti ti. Excellent. My turn, a new one. My turn. Good. Ta, And this is the rest. For the rest, we don't say anything. Okay, my turn. Once more. Another one was ti, ti. Okay. Titam. Ti, ti. Yes, how would you notate this titam if you are asked to notate it on a paper? Exactly, a quarter note plus a dot. So the dotted quarter note and previously a quaver. This is a titam. Okay, let's do it once more. Titam. Only you. And do it repeatedly. Don't say, just do it. I sing something, you just do it. Lu, 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 lu. How many phrases did I sing? 4 phrases. Which phrase rhythm was not the same as your rhythm, what you were repeatedly done? Did you recognize? The third, very good. Let's do it once more. I sing everything again, do the actions, and try to observe what is the rhythm of the third phrase, okay? You don't have to follow the rhythm. Keep this repeated phrase, just try to decode, okay? Here we go. Lu, 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 lu. Who can clap me or do on body percussion the third phrase's rhythm? Let's sing it with Lulu. Let's try to clap. How would you say with rhythm syllables? Excellent. And if titi is here, then it will be there. Okay, let's sing it. Wonderful. Let's do it from the beginning and sing with me with rhythm syllables, the whole melody. Can you? I'm sure you can. Ti ti ta, here we start. Ti ti ta, ti ti ta, ti tam ta. Ti ti ta, ti ti ta, ti tam ta. Ti ti ta, ti ti ta, ti 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 ta. Ti ti ta, ti ti ta, ti tam ta. Familiar face. Hello, hello. No problem. You are welcome here as well, because you were in Kecskemét. Yeah, yeah. Okay, wonderful. Now, how would you summarize this first phrase? Let's just try to sing this first phrase with rhythm syllables, but now let's just try to draw in the air the melodic shape. ti ti ta. Here we start. Ti 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 tam ta. Let me say that la is the first note. La la ti do la. Wonderful. The hand signs. La ti do ri do la la. La ti do re do la. Listen to the next one. What is it like? Very different, similar, or the same? Lu 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 lu. Similar, but higher. Yes, it starts on. If it was la, then it starts on me, but the same melody. Can we use the same solfa, please? La ti do, la ti do la. Excellent. And if I continue, lu 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 lu. This is the variation of the second. Let's sing. La ti do re do la la. And go back. La ti do re do la. Yes, so actually in this beautiful Hungarian folk song, only one phrase is used, just a fifth higher, which is a very characteristic feature of the Baroque imitative structures as well, that the same theme in a fugue comes in the dominant key. Please stand up and let's sing it again. You can come freely anywhere in the space. And let's sing with solfa. First, just let's sing it. La ti do. Once more, that just enjoy the melody. La ti do re do la la. La ti do re do la la. La ti do re do la la so la. La ti do re do la. Yes, please start stepping like me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. I sing, you just step like this. La ti do re do la la. La ti do re do la la. La ti do re do la la so la. La ti do re do la la. Sing with me. La ti do re do la la. La ti do re do la la. La ti do re do la la so la. La ti do re do la la. Very nice. Do the same. You should not sing now. Just step this pattern, and I'm going to play the same Hungarian folk song just with an arrangement, a piano arrangement. I would like you to listen very attentively to the bass and try to figure out that which phrases rhythm are the same of the pattern what you are stepping. Okay, let's try that. Which phrase is first, second, third, fourth, probably more, probably only one. You will see. Okay, 1, 2, and step. Now, did you recognize which phrase rhythm was the same? Show with your fingers how many phrases you detected, if you have any findings.
The first one was the same.
Exactly, the first one was the same. Did you find any other? We don't know. Okay, let's do it once more. Okay, it's a very difficult task. It's difficult even for us, so don't worry. Okay, once for the same step. This is the 1, 2, ready, go, yeah. Now, did you find any other? Not really, yes. Okay, the second phrase's rhythm was quite similar. So let me play once more, and this time I would like you to try to continue your stepping according to my bass line, okay? In the first and the second phrase, it will be quite easy. In the third and the last one, not so easy, but try to listen very, very carefully the bass line. 1, 2, ready, go. Great, thank you, welcome. Okay, have a seat, very nice. Now let me sing for you, since it was a Hungarian folk song, let me sing for you an American one. Sorry. And just listen. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza Jane. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. My turn, your turn. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza Jane. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza Jane. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza Jane. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza. From the beginning, let's sing. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza Jane. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza. My turn. Oh, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza. From the beginning, the whole. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza Jane. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. Sing it again, and I'm going to place something on my body. And while you are singing, please try to memorize my actions, okay? Don't copy, still just sing, but try to observe what I'm doing. I know a girl that here we start. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza Jane. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza Jane. What did I place on my legs? What did I place on my legs? Can you just... Very good. Let's do together. Yup, pa, pa, pa. Once more. What did I place on my hand? What was that? Who remembers? Yes, it was just simply tata. Once more. Good. Very good. What was here? Listen, yeah? The syncopa. You already know it. Wonderful. Then let's place the syncopa on our chest. Here we go. Syncopa. Ta, ta. Syncopa. Ta, once more. Syncopa. Okay, how would you call this rhythm? Exactly, ti-ti-ri-ti or ti-ti-ri-ta if you keep longer your legs, your hand. Okay, please do this rhythm progression. I'm singing the song. Practice it, and then for the second round, sing and perform, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza J. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza J. Oh, Eliza, Eliza J. Oh, Eliza, Eliza, sing with me. I know a girl that you don't know, Eliza J. Way down south in Baltimore, Eliza J. Oh, Eliza, Eliza J. Oh, Eliza, Eliza J. Yes, and now in a classroom setting, I would like you to write down this ostinato in your manuscript. What would be the meter? In which meter would you notate this rhythm? 2/4, yes, exactly, 2/4. Let's just say, let's imagine that we notate it. Syncopa, here we say, syncopa, titirita, ta, ta, titirita. Yes, this is what you would notate. I already notated it for you. Okay, so this is what we performed our body while we were singing. Let me clap this rhythm, but I will change some things. Please try to tell me which is the biggest change and then what are the smaller changes. Okay, this is what and I'm clapping now. What did I change? The meter, yes, the meter is 3. Listen and try to detect how it works in 3, the same rhythm. Can you say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Yes, let's say the rhythm syllables. 1, 2, 3, and start. Exactly, so this is what we just performed. Okay, let's keep this rhythm, but as you can see, there is a repeat sign. So I would like you to clap always from the beginning and say the new variation, okay? So I will always change something, but now it's a reading exercise. You clap and say the new variation. 1, 2, 3, and start. Ti, ti, ti. Ta, ti, 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 ti. Yes, you are right, but now I change again something. What happened now? Upbeat, yes, we have an upbeat. So let's clap like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Good. I would like you that instead of clapping, please click the anacrusis, click the upbeat, and try to detect where is the inner anacrusis, because this phrase has an inner breathing as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Good. Once more the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Excellent. I give some notes for you, and I would like you to click and clap where we don't have notes, and sing when we have notes. This is our tonality. It's easy for you. So which is the first note? Please sing. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So fa mi re, Okay, once more the same, it's a sequence. Once more, and I would like you to feel that so, fa, mi, re, fa, mi, re, do, just a little longer feeling on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 1. So, fa, mi, re, fa, mi, re, do. Very nice. Now, please don't clap. Just listen, because I will sing something here and there. Please try to memorize what I'm singing. I start. Re, ti, mi, so, fa, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah, the second one was very nice. The first one was just so-so. Re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do. What did I sing the second time? Can you sing? Do, fa, mi, re, do. Sing the second half. Do, fa, mi, re, do. What was here? Re, ti, mi, re, ti, mi, re, do, mi. Instead of re, do, mi, I said re, ti, mi. The sharpened, the raised do was there. I know it's a little bit high, but morning, never mind, we can. Re, ti, mi. Let's try. Re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re. Okay, once more the same, almost by heart. Re, re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do. I show you a longer melody. I would like you to clap its rhythm, but when you arrive that sequence, what we already sang, re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, fa, mi. Sing it out loud. All the others by clapping and clicking for the anaclusis. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do. Very nice. Let's do the same, but now not just simply clap the rhythm. You can actually do it much softer, just feel inside, but try to sing inside the notes, what are written, okay? Out loud the phrase what we already sang out loud, and everything else inside, except the very ending note. That la, mi, la, sorry, do, la, mi, la. 1, 2, 3, 1. Si, la. Re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do. La. Yes, exactly, beautiful. Okay, let's sing everything out loud. Mi, 1, 2, 3, 1. Mi, la, do, ti, do, si, la, so, fa, mi, re, so, mi, do. La, ti, do, re, do, ti, do, ti. Re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do. Mi, re, do, ti, mi, la, ti, mi, do, ti, la, si, la. Yes, you were so great to recognizing the difference between the lower octave and the higher octave. The little comma means that it should sound an octave higher. Okay, let's sing with piano accompaniment. This is really really beautiful Bach aria expert. Mi, la, mi, la, do, si, la, so, fa, mi, do, ti, la, si, la, ti, do, re, ti, do, re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, ti, mi, la, ti, mi, do, ti, la, si, la. Yes, but if we listen to this Bach tune in a Baroque orchestra, an instrument, that it will sound a half pitch lower. Am I right in the Baroque tuning? So let's sing a half pitch lower. Mi, la, do, la, mi. 1, 2, 3, and mi, la, do, ti, re, so, mi, do, ti, la, si, la, ti, do, re, do, ti, re, ti, mi, so, fa, mi, do, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, ti, mi, la, ti, do, ti, la, si, la. Yes, now let's listen this da capo aria. This is the first sections, the A sections melody, but not the entire melody. So I would like you to listen carefully, and when you feel that the entire sung melody is playing, is singing by the singer, then raise up your hand, okay? The whole aria will start like this, but from here they will continue differently. So don't raise your hand. Raise your hand when you hear this sequential re, ti, mi, so, fa, this part, okay? And now would come the B section. Okay, so in these short warm-up activities, what we've done mainly, we were developing your ear in different ways and your polyphonic skills in different ways. You were singing and stepping something completely different. You were guided how you can listen and follow bass lines, listen and follow melodic lines, clap, decode its rhythm, later decode its melody, or learn quite complex melody from stick notation, which makes it easy. I mean, it makes the reading easier. Could I truly believe that any kind of instrumental learning should be preceded, as I said yesterday, with the singing instruction and the singing activities? He said those who have learned to sing first And only then to play an instrument will catch the mellows of any music much more quickly. And he meant not just the ear, that our ear lead our fingers, but just like here, through singing, you can develop the sense of form, where a phrase ends, where you have to change the breath. And then it affects your instrument playing as well, since on the instrument you also have to take breath. Just obviously, it's easier not to take breath than by singing. Yesterday I also mentioned that in Hungary this whole training starts in the kindergarten. So first now I would like to focus a little bit on the kindergarten work, what we do in the kindergarten. I believe that the aim of this three-year teaching period is, first of all, to lead the children to experience singing and listening to music, because at home, even though we wish to everyone to have that kind of family that they are singing together, but to be honest, it's quite rare. So at least in the kindergarten, the children should have this experience. And through this singing, the kindergarten teacher can influence their taste, musical taste, can form the musical taste and the aesthetic sensitivity. Also very important to let them be interested in music. And it's much easier in that age. And what I believe methodologically very, very important and later helpful, if we build a very large repertoire, song repertoire, teaching age-appropriate songs. Today I will show what we mean under age-appropriate, what they can sing easily with correct intonation and tempo keeping and rhythm performance. Kodály said that developing an instinct for music will bring people nearer to it than speculative explanations. A child should not collect concepts and definitions, but the treasures of music. There will be plenty of time to evaluate, arrange, and review them later. And in order to give you a little insight to this work, let me share with you the Kodály Hub. I'm sorry I didn't write it there in time, so I will do it in the Kodály Hub. I try to change the sharing option. Oops, just where I can. Hopefully like this. Well, you cannot see my, yes, you can see. So this is the Kodály Hub surface. I guess that Réka will introduce it to you if she didn't do yesterday, but if not, let me draw your attention to that. It's a wonderful resource for songs in the music book field, but there are many great methodological articles and guidances. And here is what we will use now, a great summary of Kodály's principles. And here you can always read what he wrote about the given topic. And then what we will use now, like in the kindergarten age training, then you can find little videos, video recorded lesson extract, and then you can see how it works in nowadays. So we will watch now the kindergarten training led by Dietrich Helga. This group of children are 5-6 years old. Please first just watch and then we will discuss. observe how long is each phrase, what she sings. Okay. So what was the most important type of activity? This echo activity, echo exercise, always 4-beat patterns, rhythm patterns or melodic patterns, but using text, Hungarian text. So in the kindergarten age, we don't teach any concrete musical concepts, tati, rhythm values, or so-mi melodic concepts. The main aim of this preparatory 3-year is to be able to match the pitch, what they practiced, be able to use the basically pentatonic tone set, la, 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 or even just fragments of this tone set, because the children's vocal cord is not finally developed at this stage, so they cannot sing octave range or even wider range. This is why this limited tone set, tritone, tetratone, or pentatonic tone set fits to vocally the age group. And you could see the imagination. How important is the imagination? First of all, the puppets, that we are not have a discussion with each other. The puppets have the discussion, and immediately the children much more motivated to participate in the singing exercises. And on the last recorded, you could see the authentic children games, what we have quite a lot when it's many times circle game or partner choosing game, and they can practice the walking on the steady beat, stopping when it comes, choosing, then coming again and finding the tempo. So this is what is characteristic in the preschool education, and I would like to talk a little bit about the repertoire, because I think it's very important what we use for this age and for the later ages. Could I believe that obviously all reasonable pedagogy has to start from the first spontaneous utterances of the child. Rhythmic, melodic plays, games with many repeated simple phrases, A, slowly evolving to AB, ABC form, and so on. Among the Hungarian children's songs, you can find many similar like this. Most jöttem Bécsből, szó, mi. Then it's repeated. Lengyelországból, szó, mi. A. Lovakat hoztam, the same. Nyerökbe fogtam, same. Csíkos a háta, so 5 times the A. Very simple. La, mi, ta, ti, ti. Pattern. Then aranyos a talpa, ti, because of the syllabification of the text, the rhythm has changed, but actually it also belongs to the A. Fordulj ki, this is the first new motif, and the typical closing motif. So do many Hungarian songs, even being pentatonic, the majority of the song is pentatonic, but the closing motifs are like this. So for the kindergarten age and in the first 2 grades, and also in the solfege preparatory years, we use these authentic children's songs. Then in the middle years, from the 3rd grade to the 5th grade, in solfege, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd year of the study, so till the age of 10, 11, Hungarian folk songs form the basis of the training. And if you compare the 2 songs, the children's song and the folk song, you will see the huge difference, rhythmically, melodically, much more complex, the folk song. And since in the Hungarian folk song repertoire, there are not examples for each characteristic and important musical concepts. For example, in the Hungarian language, the 6/8 doesn't exist. In the Hungarian folk music, 6/8 doesn't exist. Just like the anacrus is also not typical. Our language always starts downbeat. So, but we should teach these phenomenon because later in the art music, the kids need this knowledge. So this is when we use other nation songs, German, English, French, and according to Kodály, we should teach every single other nation song in the original language, if it's possible, because the language and the rhythm belongs very closely to each other. So any kind of translation somehow destroy that kind of homogeneous unity what exists in the original. To be honest, not always, obviously. It takes so much time to learn everything on the original language, but at least telling them that this is a French song, and today we will sing it in Hungarian. And from the 5th grade, and in solfège, it means from the 4th year of study, we mostly teach art music. And it's, I think, really beautiful that when we say art music, it's not just the vocal music, but the instrumental music as well, using the relative solfa. So the kids are asked, even in the standard general training, to learn many themes from famous orchestral, instrumental works. And then we listen, obviously, the learned melodies, and we try to observe other features as well. But we teach songs and vocal extracts as well. As for the children's songs, why I emphasize it so much, because I think this is something what is many times missing from the adaptations, that trying to find the best material for the beginners, I think it's a very important issue. Because if the first steps are not successful, later it's much more difficult to correct it. What are the musical characteristics? If you just have even if you don't sing these songs, what is the meter? Duple meter. This is the children, and not just in Hungary, it's most of the countries, at least in Europe, the duple meter is being 2/4 or 6/8, very characteristic. As for the tone sets, there are 3 characteristic interval groups: the so mi, so the so mi group, so la so mi, la so mi group, and the mi re do group. And if we put them together, finally we get the entire pentatonic scale. Also very characteristic in the children's songs that if we have a repeated motif, like this one, then it comes always on the same pitch, not like it's not a folk taste, it's already art taste if the sequence appears. The motifs, and this is why I asked you to observe how long motif the teacher used in the kindergarten activity. In the children's songs, usually 2 measure long. This is what the breath can control at this age. And this is, if we know it, then when we design any ear training exercise like this echo exercise, then we should follow this 4-beat phrase initially. 4-beat long rhythm, 4-beat long melody. But, and it's also important that we should not remain in this 4-beat long word forever, but gradually extend it and finally reach the 8 or even longer 16 lengths. As for the rhythm challenge, at this age, the alternation of crotchet and perquavers. This is the most typical, and the rest appears at the end of the motifs. And at least in our training, these children's songs are always with game. So not just sitting and singing, but some kind of movements, walking, partner choosing, imitating the meaning of the text. The younger age needs the movement. So in the training, if you don't have authentic game, design a game, a creative game, and they will be happy to sing and play. And now we arrive to the teaching, the most important characteristic of our teaching, which is the experiential learning. The first 3 years in the kindergarten can be regarded actually as a preparation for the school training, the subconscious learning, where they collect the oral experiences through singing and listening. So the sound is already there. And since we associate movements, just as we did, for example, these ones, in a later stage, or when we draw in the air the melodic shape, these gives the oral and kinesthetic and the visual experience, the complexity of these three. I think very important. If we just focus on the ear, not every child will understand the concept, because some people learn visually better, some people learn bodily better. So in this so-called preparatory stage, we should use all. And when the sound is already there, the feeling is already there, then comes the theory. And then we name that this is ta, this is titi, this is so, this is me. But by that time when we name it, the students already are able to reproduce correctly. I would like to show you how the first melodic concept, the so mi, is prepared in our classroom by singing and body activities, and then how we make it conscious. Okay, so in the first recording, the group activity, high, low, just raising. The group activity is very beneficial, because not every child feel immediately where is higher sound and where is lower sound. But if they do it as a group, the better one can influence the less better ones. Then the same with partner activity, and still not the rhythm, just feeling that now we sing higher, we sing lower, higher, lower. Perhaps you also detected the quality difference in the first recording when they raised the fabric. It was the selected group of children whose singing quality immediately from the first lesson in September is much more confident and pure than the other group. The partner work was done by the general training group, who are not selected based on their abilities. Some boys were droning and cannot find the pitch, but very important that all of them are part of the process, and gradually, lesson by lesson, week by week, month by month, they improve. And finally, they can, most of them, let me be honest, most of them will be able to catch that pitch, what we are singing. But the frequency is very important, that we have two lessons per week, so they repeatedly sing the same repertoire, hear the same repertoire, we sing in the right range. Then you could see this clapping game, which actually follows the rhythm and the melody, and due to the hold hands, like the line in writing, above the line, under the line. So it's a subconscious notation preparation as well. And they were enjoying that. The two boys were singing already not with text, but with high, low, high, high, low. So after a while, we not just simply do the actions, but we associate the characteristic of these two pitch, two tones, that one is higher, another one is the lower. And in this very last activity, I like that very much in this lower level, because each of the child represent one beat. And they raise as many hands, as many rhythm falls on them. And this is how they can understand, one way how they can understand that the quarter equals quarter or equals to quavers, which is the idea of the ta and the titi. And in this variation, they were asked that crouch down when they feel that their sound is lower. So actually we notated in a game-like way, and then we sight-read it. So these are the first activities when we start preparing any new melodic elements, that we teach many songs by rote. The children don't see yet score. They just imitate the teacher, as you did my singing in the beginning of this session. Then we add this kind of kinesthetic ideas and works. And then comes the third step, when we let them verbalize and conceptualize that how many different pitches we have in these songs. And it's my idea, to be honest, it's not written in any Kodály book, but I believe that since we don't teach the interval names at first, so before having the strong intonation skill, we don't teach the theory. But even though we need some kind of terminology to describe the difference between a major second and a minor third, because in the pentatonic tone set, do, re, mi, so, la, so, mi, re, do, re, major second, re, mi, major second, mi, so, minor third. And usually when we collect a tone set, these two intervals may appear. So I suggest to use the step for the second and the skip for the third. So when I teach the high-low, I immediately let them know that the high-low is a skip distance, the smallest, the closest skip. And it's important because later when we will place these notes on the 5 line, it helps the children to find out where the mi should be written in the so is in the 3rd line. Since they are the closest skip, we skip the 2nd space, so we arrive to the 2nd line. Obviously, when we are at that level, or if we teach solfege, then quite soon we add the right intervalic name and we start practicing the major second, minor third. As for the notation itself, I think it's also, yesterday I already showed you, but these examples comes from the singing book, which was the first textbook for primary age according to the Kodály concept, that many diverse notations are used with colors distinguishing between the so and the mi. The text is written according to the melodic shape. Then what I already showed you yesterday, the temporary notation, just 2 or 3 lines and writing out the solfa. If we turn the page, same but without color. It's interesting that they didn't keep the colored notation as long as nowadays some of us do, which is not bad, just interesting. Also, the hand signs, also that the notation without lines but still emphasizing the intervallic distance. So it just shows us how important it is that not just the name, but this type of kinesthetic and visual reinforcement that the so is higher and the skip higher than the mi comes many, many times. Here you can see the same preparatory pages for the singing school textbook. It's a more recently published one. Also how this kind of high-low melodic shape is expressed by the rhythm, by the pictorial illustration of the song. It's also typical and comes from the original Kodály that the ta was expressed by a bigger size drawing, while the titin a smaller sized drawing. And the main difference that here immediately they introduce the 5 lines, no violin clef, as you can see. So initially it's not important at all. What is important that if the so is in the 4th line, then the mi the 3rd, or 3rd and 1, or 3rd, 2nd and 1, or 3rd space and 2nd space. And this more colorful example comes from the solfege preparatory textbook. It's already, they are teaching the so, mi, do here. Using the xylophone or metallophone, also very helpful at this stage, using the colors, but also not clef and key signature, but rather, I think it's also very clever idea to writing the tone set as a key signature. So before the meter, the tone set is offered there, and it guides the children how to read with solfa the music. And since it's solfege, in the solfege training, the writing gets much more emphasized than in the school training. So here you can see the first type of technical exercises. They are technical exercises that well-known songs, but they should notate from memory, and the beginning is given, and immediately the same melody notated in 3 different keys. So the relativity means that we immediately use the same tone set, not just in 1 tonality, but at least in 2, but preferably more, what the children can vocally reproduce as well. Then comes, so it was the preparation, then the presentation time, and then comes the very long practice, when we practice the learned tone set or rhythm set, and at the same time, we try to develop many, many different musical skills, but at first, definitely the ear training, and we try to associate a very, very close connection between the previously sung melodies and the right solfa. We use the so-called post-solmization technique, which is actually, we can try it out if you wish. We already sang this song that. Do you remember the song? Let's just sing it. I know a girl that here we sing. I know a girl that you don't know. Eliza J. Way down south in Baltimore. Lila. Oh, Eliza. Oh, Eliza. Eliza J. Oh, Eliza. Yes. If I would like my students to be able to sing this learned song with solfa, then I use the following process. I would let them to sing it once more with Lulu, and while they are singing in a slightly slower tempo, try to draw in the air its melodic shape. Let's just work with the first phrase, okay? Sing it and try to go down if you feel that the melody goes down, and try to go up when it goes up. Here we do. Great. Stop, and now let's try to detect. It was the first tone. Who has a guess? How can we solmize it? Sing it, please. So beautiful, your voice you have, thank you. Yes, mi, re, do. Now let's try still tracing and try to figure out the rest of the song with solfa. Mi, 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 here we go. Mi, mi, re, do, mi, so, la, so, mi, so. Continue. Mi, mi, re, do, mi, so, you are great. What will happen probably in the classroom? Not every child will immediately think that this is do. Some of them probably will say that, so what can I do? Obviously, immediately I have to stop it, and comes again the ear that I say that do, so, and we sing do, lo, so, try to figure out, and then I led them to sing the so, la, do, and then they can figure out. So this type of involve common decoding process with the help of the tracing and the comparison of the sound and what they say as a solfa makes them able to recognize finally the right solfa. Instead of simply showing the solfa, this is my own practice again, I found that it's really beneficial to do, because if you do it repeatedly, regularly, then they will be able to decode any unfamiliar melodies later on as well, because they used to, they learn the process, what they should do. Okay, so we decoded it, and then it is the post-solmization, and from this lesson, in the following lessons, not just in that lesson when we decode the song, but in the next one and after the next one, and at least 3 more lessons, we will review this song, singing it from memory and showing the hand signs. But for example, tomorrow when you come back, I will say that mi, 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 re, do, let's sing from here, and then we sing and show the hand signs. Mi, re, do, mi, so, la, so, mi, and so on. And then in the following lesson, I will do that. Okay, let's sing from mi, please start singing. And then she will sing alone. Mi, 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 re, do, mi, so, so. So I will not keep the same tonality in the lessons, but I will change it according to my mood or later plan in the lesson which tonality I need. And first we do it as a group, but then gradually do it as a smaller group, and finally individual students are asked to sing. Very important. And since this is a well-known melody, this is the beauty of the whole process, since they learned it by rote. Am I right? With text, I taught them by ear in the very many lessons ago. The melody, the intonation of the melody will be secured in their ear. And this is the precondition of the solfa singing. If they can intone properly the melody, then it's safe to associate that mi, 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 re, do. If they sing that, I know a girl that you do, mi, 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 re, do, no meaning. Mi, re, do must be always in tone as major, second, major, second. Does it make sense? Yo, great. So, solmizing many, many times. And then the echo exercise, but it will be slightly different from the one we just saw in the recording, because now the children have to echo back with solfa and not with text. I sing something, please echo back and show the hand signs. Lu, 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 lu. Mi, re, mi, re, do. Lu, 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 lu. So, re, mi, so, re. Lu, 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 lu. La, do, re, mi, la, 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 lu, 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 do. Yes, obviously it's for the more advanced students, but gradually I can combine the minor tonalities with the major tonalities, or even the modes can be added, and I can change the key within the singing, but the aim that they, without hesitation, straight sing back with solfa. This is the basis of any further sight reading and notation tasks. Here you can see one more thing, the solfa practicing. First grade.
Azért is vettük föl, mert ezt a dalon tudjuk kézjelezni. Noszak szépen!
Okay, now let's see the fourth graders. In both grades, they did quite the same activity. They sang one previously learned song with text first, and then they repeated it with solfa. What was the main difference between the first graders' activity and the fourth graders' activity?
First, they had this game, and then
Yes, they had the game while they're singing with text. And when they solmizated, what did they do? They showed the hand signs. And the fourth graders, they didn't. Why? It's an important question. Initially, we used the hand signs. It has many reasons, but one main reason that if you use and show the signs in the right direction and distance, it kinesthetically influences your intonation. The child feels that so, la, it's a higher one. So, it's a lower one. So bodily, she has this reinforcement how she should or he should move his voice. So the hand sign assists the intonation. But when we arrive at that stage that the basic tone sets intonation is already built very strongly into the ear of the children, we has no reason to show the hand signs. They will just distract the children's attention from the beautiful expressive performance. I think it's one of the main misunderstandings of the Kodály practice, that everyone thinks that, okay, in the Kodály we always show the hand signs and this is one of the main. No, the hand signs has a reason to use. It makes the intonation better, it makes the sight reading easier and quicker. Later, if you arrive there, you will feel it makes the polyphonic hearing easier, that you sing something while you show something different and you can follow inside that other voice. But we don't always show the hand signs, okay? It's quite important. But what we always do is to sing the learned melodies from memory with sofa. And very important again, memorization. The basis of any successful music making is that in your head there is a bank with songs, with melodies, what you can easily sing without score, with the right solmization and intonation. And if you have enough examples for the same type of melodic turn, rhythm turn, then when you see it in a new melody, in a new circumstances, you will be able to pull it out from this bank and perform the given new variation successfully. I hope that my English was clear here. Now, let me show you now something which is, I think I already mentioned how important the inner hearing, how to develop the inner hearing. Before I show quite a lot of examples, let me read this important quote from Dobsai. The most important task of solfege is probably the development of inner hearing. Inner hearing has a dual significance. Firstly, it gives a program. The pupil imagines what he wants to play, sing, clap, and so on. Secondly, it has a controlling role. The pupil subsequently checks what he has heard or produced himself. Both are equally important in instrumental playing. The development of inner hearing need not be carried out with separate musical material, but built into the work with the material we are dealing with in the lesson. So now you will see some examples for that. Let's just sing this Liza Jane song again with sofa. We already decoded, we know it beautifully. Sing with sofa, don't show now the hand signs, but when I do this, continue inside. When I take away my finger, sing out loud again. Mi, 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 re, do, here we sing. Mi, 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 re, do, mi, so, la, so, mi, so. Do, so, la, so. Excellent. This is one version. Let's see another one. I'm going to sing this song now with Lulu, but I will stop on certain pitch, and when I stop and give you the cue, please show with your hand signs and sing out loud the pitch, the sofa on which I stopped. I hope it will be clear. Lu. I stop on do now. Lu. Yes, did you sing inside? Yes, and this is the aim, that it activates the inner imagination. Okay, the same, but now you don't know this melody. Okay, I start a new melody. I start on La, I let you know that this is a La, Lu, 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 Re, Lu, 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 La, Lu, 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 Lu. Yes, were you following actively? Yes, obviously in the classroom, first I sing shorter melodies, and definitely just with those ones what they heard before. Let's play another game. Now we will focus more on the rhythm this time. I would like you to stand up. You were seated too much. So I will play many different melodies. You should listen attentively my melodies. And if you feel that my melody has semiquavers, tiri-tiri, tit-tiri, tiri-ti rhythm, then please step as many beats as long my melody was. So if I play a 4-beat long melody, you will take 4 steps. But if I play a melody which has no semiquavers, just quarters and quavers, so crotchets and quavers, I mixed the American and the English terminology, sorry. So ta and titi and minim, ta, a, or rest, then you stay on the same spot and you just clap as many beats as long my motive was. Let's try, okay? Just try it. This is my first motive. Just listen first. Just the beat. I continue. Good. Can you sing me this last one with Lulu? Lulu, Lulu, Sol, fa. La, la, la. Mi, la, re, do, ti, la. Hand sign. La, la, mi, la, re, do, ti, la. Very nice. Were your inner hearing active in this exercise? Did you, where were you able to step as many beats or clap as many claps? What did you have to do inside?
I changed the strategy at some point.
No, what was your strategy? Say.
In the beginning, I actually tried to remember the melody, but then I was like, hey, why am I doing this? I can just calculate how one, two.
Okay, but the first strategy was my aim, actually, that being able to recall the melody and remembering the melody acting. Okay, thank you. Have a seat. Great. Very nice. Now, let's move on and... let's just see one more exercise what I would like you to practice. First, just say with rhythm syllables this melody. Tiri-ti-ta. Here we read. Tiri-ti-ta. Yes, since it has a key signature and the key signature and the tone set match well, so how would you solmizate this A pitch? Mi, yes, it will be a mi. Please tell me that how many times you can find this interval. Re, so, re, so. Two, yes. Sing it. Re, yo, okay. How many times can you find this one? Lu, lu. No? How would you solmizate it? Solmizate it. Re, la. Two, yes. If you don't count the repetition. Re, la, re, la. You, okay. Please sing with your inner voice. And while you are singing, tap the beat, okay? This will be the beat that 1, 2, 1, and. Mi, re, mi. Re, 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 mi, re, mi. La, re, re, la, do, do. Re, so, re, la. Re, so, mi. Sing the last note. La. Great. Okay. I would like you to read it once more, but this time please sing out loud all the T patterns. The T, everything else inside, but all the T out. Mi, one, and. Sol, la, mi, re, do, re, mi, do, re, re. Sol, la, mi, re, do, re, mi, do, la, la. Re, re, la, la, do, do. Re, so, re, la. Re, re, la, la, do, do. Re, so, mi, re. Yes. Let me divide you here. Please sing all the do, mi, la out loud. Please sing all the re, so out loud. Everything else inside. You are do, mi, la. You are re, so. Can we try? 1 and 2. Mi, re, re, re. Re, re, do, 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 la, do, re, so. Re. Here we were, there should be move to the re. So we can read melodies and hide many different aspects depending on our aim. If I would like to highlight the do, mi, la, then I will ask my pupils, don't sing the re, so at all. Only sing the do, mi, la. And then they will practice in different versions, the do, la, mi, do, la, mi, la. And it makes them very concentrated as well. Did you concentrate where it is? Or the re, so and inversely. Obviously now we are moving by horse steps and not the small step. Just since the time is so small, but just to give you some ideas that there are plenty ways how you can, in a challenging but still enjoyable way, develop the concentration and intonation. But one important remark that we use for this type of singing activities, sight reading exercises. Kodály composed many great one-part and many two-part polyphonic exercises for reading purposes, and we don't suggest to use the same technique for valuable art musical examples. So please don't sing a Brahms song like this or a folk song like this. They represent the aesthetic value in a lesson, the real music, while these activities are more for the training type exercises. Now let's see one more thing for today. I think we will have time for that. Please, it's a two-part sight reading. Again, let's work in the same division. You will sing the upper voice and you will sing the lower voice. And try to sing straight, okay? The comma down means that you move downwards, okay? Do and so, fa, mi, so, do. Very nice. Once more the same. Now I would like you not just to sing, but try to listen a little bit the other voice as well and try to memorize your part. Try to memorize your part. Do, mi. So, do. Up. Do the same and show the hand sign of your part. Me and do. Fa, mi, so, do. Great, one more try, but now memorize the other voice. So sing yours, show yours if you can, and try to memorize what the other voice is singing. Do and mi, so, do, la, mi, so, do. Swap. There, yes, yeah, definitely. Once more, yeah. Now, once more, yours. If you figure out the trick, what is it? This is it's a sequence. If you recognize this sequence and you get the trick behind, it's not so difficult. Do, mi. Now once more, sing your part, what you memorized, and try to detect the other one. Do, mi. La, do, re, mi. Quickly change. Do, mi, do, so, do, mi, la, do, re, mi. You done it. Excellent. Now in a real classroom, I would ask my pupils to write down with solfa letters. And if I'm in a solfege class, now I would invite you to come to the piano and sing and play this interval chain. First, for example, in G, Do, playing one and singing the other. Mi, sol, do, mi, la, do, re, mi. Then I would say, okay, let's do it in the other keys. Say a key, which key you prefer? F major. Oh, you are very kind with me. Mi, sol, do, mi, la, do, re, mi. If we are in a solfege class, after singing solfa, I would ask them to sing with absolute letter names. A, C, G, F, A, D, F, G, A. Then we would transpose to a few more keys. We would swap the voices. It's for the solfege. Let me say once more. And then we would probably read from stave notation as well. What is the tonality? In which tonality did I write it up? Please tell. G major. We are in G major. So please sing in G major, okay? And then I will continue it playing, and then please tell me which is the new key. Do, mi, still upper part, lower part. Do, la, do, so, and listen. Are we still in G major? No, which is our new tonality? D major. Where the change happens? Where is the change? In which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th interval? The third one, definitely in the third one. So if we use the solfa, we can express this modulation by changing the solfa itself, and the raised fourth degree is called, instead of fa, we call it fi. And if you use the hand signs, it's very logical, because the pointing always expresses the minor second. Do, mi, fa, mi, fi, so. Very logical visually as well. So please sing from the beginning and try to continue the reading, changing the solfa here. When we change, we suggest to repeat the given pitch. Fiti, fiti. Okay, like this. And then arrive to the new tonality. Now I help you. Please. Do, mi, so, do, mi, la, do, re, so, do, ti, la, re, do, fa, so, do. Yes, how does it sound? Fa, sing it please. Fa, so, do. Yes, from here. Do, mi, do, si, la, re, do, fa, so, do. Yes, a little bit sharp was the higher part, but no problem. Okay, now I will play, and the same modulation will happen. But now I will change this melodic line a little bit. Please first just detect that in which interval do I change, when is the change happens, and then what is the rest of the melody, okay? I will play from the beginning. Just listen. In which interval? Show with your fingers. In the third. What did I play here? Listen. What is in the top line? Which note to solve our with letter names? Do according to G major, and it becomes Fa. It becomes Fa. Excellent. Yes. Excellent. So here, Do equals Fa. I play once more. And please try to memorize my new upper voice, okay? Try to memorize my new upper part. So it starts Mi, So, Do, Fa. Can you sing with me? Mi, Do, Fa. Good. Excellent, you are excellent, wonderful, yes. So this is my new form of this modulation. Okay, which functions are here? Fa, so, do. How is it? Subdominant, dominant, and tonic in major. Let me wrote also that this is subdominant and dominant. Here is another melody. Please just sing inside. Sol, la, sol, mi, fi, re. Let's sing inside. La, sol, la, ti. Sol, la, sol. So, fa, re. Last note, Do, good. Please sing it. Sol, la, sol, mi, fi, sol, la, ti, do. Sol, la, sol, mi, fi, sol, mi, so, fa, re, ti. Good. I'm going to play this section on the piano, and please tell me, where can you find in which measures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures, can you hear a similar subdominant, dominant, tonic bass? Okay, just that's what I would like you to listen. Where was that? Yes, in the here we had. Okay, now I play once more, and when I arrive here, please sing me the Fa, So, and the Do pitches. Okay, listen the bass and just the Fa, So, and you can even show the hand signs. Very good. Now let's do from the beginning. I would like you to sing me the beginning in interval chain till the D major. Then continue from here, going back to G major, singing the melody. And at the end, sing the melody, but show the bass line. Does it make sense? And I'm playing something on the piano at the same time, just to disturb you. Do and mi, do, mi. 1 and. Go. Sol, la, sol, mi, fi, so, so. La, sol, la, ti, do, do. Sol, la, sol, mi, fi, so. And show. Yes, was it familiar, this melody? No, in the beginning you started to work on this melody, which is a Beethoven sonata, piano sonata, which has a rondo form. Since the time is very short, I just quickly move to the episode, what we sang is the rondo theme, but then we have 2 episodes, and I would like you to see this type of score. Wow, what's this? Now it's something new again. It represents right hand, it represents left hand. Then you can see colors, red colors, you can see blue colors, you can see green colors. We will listen just this episode and try to detect the meaning of the colors. I just to help you, let you know that it belongs somehow the way how the pianist can play on the piano. How a pianist can play on the piano. How many hands the pianist has? 2 hands. How the pianist can use the 2 hands. Can play with 1 hand, am I right? Can play with 2 hands. How can he play with 2 hands? Playing the same or playing different? It's a good question. Listen and try to detect, okay? Once more. Each little box is 1 beat. Now, please. Sorry.
The green one is unison, and then it's the orange one is like same time but different things, and then the red one is one.
Exactly, perfect, excellent. Yes, I guess all of us figured out the same. Good. Now let me show the second episode. Now you already know what the colors means. In the second episode, Beethoven used many times this unison idea, and it alternates with the different things playing. But in this second episode, he used just very basically 3 functions, clearly detectable 3 functions, the tonic, the subdominant, and the dominant. We are going to listen, and I would like you to figure out where we are in the subdominant, in the fa, where we are in the dominant in the so area, and where we are in the tonic in the do area. Okay, first just listen and try to detect it. The last one is show with hand signs. Do, what was before? So, okay, now once more, try to show with hand signs if you have already some guesses. Excellent, you are really great. Let's do it once more and try to sing very gently this fa, so, do, fa, so, do, fa, so, do, fa, so, do. Yes, great. Now, as a summary, I hope you have 3 more minutes. Let's listen the entire movement, and you will follow this movement with this type of very strange but at the same time interesting scores, and you can sing whatever you wish, the interval chain along with the playing, the fa, so, do. When you hear, please just show with your hand signs. So, do. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you got some new, fresh ideas and use them in your teaching. Great that you were here. Thank you very much.
It's so nice that you are here.
Yes.
And we had this musical light from you. So please take some Finnish lights
you're
to Hungary.
Thank you. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, I'm touched.
So
Thank you.
Mutterspat, so from Association of Finnish Music Theory and Solfege teachers.
Thank
and
you.
we are really happy that we had possibility to attend your lesson.
I'm very pleased, to be honest, that so many kind and open-minded people, it's always when we arrive somewhere that, okay, what will and how they will. And it was so, after yesterday, we all said that, wow, it was great. So thank you. Thank you for being open, and you are welcome anytime in Hungary. The politics is something, but we people are always with big hug with all of you, with the Finnish people. You are in our hearts. So thank you.